Hey, cousin, what you got there?
Just another pair of shoes to review.
I know, finally something other than Jordans.
Hey, Jordans are the only thing good right now.
What about Nike SB Dunks?
Okay, that's true, but I can never cop them. I always take it out, and right now they're pretty expensive to get any sort of Nike Dunks.
Broke ass.
Not everybody can afford the nicest freaking sneakers out there, which is why in this video we're gonna do a budget sneaker review. If you can't tell from the title of this video already, we're gonna be reviewing the Nike Mid-Blazer Vintage 77. Let's go ahead and go do that unboxing. Alright, so already the box of the sneaker is really cool. They try to go for like a vintage Nike style. So the orange is like a little darker and it's got old Nike logos on it. Super cool. I'm a real sucker for any sort of vintage sneakers or styling. Yeah, that's right. I believe I was born in the wrong generation. Anyhow, roast me in the comments later. Let's pop open this lid. Remove this paper and whew, aren't these just the cleanest freaking pair of shoes you guys ever seen? Just take one of these things out and damn, it's just so freaking perfect. So here's the Nike Mid Blazers and here's why everybody should have a pair. Let's roll that B-roll. Alright, before we get into this video, if you guys are all enjoying the content so far, please like, comment, share, and subscribe on this video. Because I have a goal of getting 4,000 watch hours, and right now we're at 1,700. This will probably be a really tough goal to pull off by the end of the year, but let's see if we can do it. This is why I need your guys' support on my road to making this my dream job. So what are you waiting for? Just subscribe already. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get right into the sneaker. As always, I always like to start off my sneaker reviews with some background, and if you didn't know, the Nike Mid Blazer was actually one of Nike's first basketball shoe. But actually today, most of us use this as a skater boy shoe. And honestly, if you guys were to tell me which one I like more, Vans, Converse, or this, I would definitely say this. So anyways, in 2019, Nike wanted to return the Nike Blazers, but it didn't want to just re-release the shoe, they actually wanted to add some cool details. For instance, there's a lot of old styling Nike branding on it and also some vintage cues on it. And these sneakers retailed for $100. Starting with the sole of the sneaker, we have gum bottoms with zigzag traction pattern and also little swirly lines right here. Nothing too special going on there, just kind of kept it simple and classic. Swooping up to the midsole of the sneaker, we have a very solid ivory looking midsole. It's pretty standard, it's similar to what you find on like Vans or Converse. And they did make it a little bit different white from the uppers because they were trying to go for that vintage, age look. And I like that detail, it makes me not have to worry about the midsole getting all messed up and yellowed. Coming up to the uppers of the sneaker, pretty cool stuff going on right here. We have a kind of suede nubuck swoosh logo. Brown and black on this sneaker. They also have different colors depending on which one you want to buy. They had cool colors like red, blue, pink, and gray. I chose black to kind of go for a more cleaner and classic look. Wrapping the majority of this sneaker, we have all white leather. And the leather quality on this sneaker is subpar. It's quite similar to what you'll find on like a $90 pair of Air Force Ones. I couldn't really expect anything too crazy from a $100 sneaker. But then we have cool bonus material on the sneaker like suede right here and also on the toe. Very cool that they added that, and it's also grayed out for a vintage look. And sweeping to the middle of the sneaker. And then sweeping to the middle of the sneaker, we have beautiful leather wrapped eyelids going up and down the sneaker. And then the tongue is all mesh. And he also gave it kind of like an orange tint to it to add just another vintage detail to it, and I really like how they did that. Swooping up to the top of the tongue, we have a classic Nike logo right there. And also awesome detail, we have exposed foam, which just adds even more to the throwback look. Back to the heel of the sneaker, not too much going on back here. We have a leather strip right there in the middle. And then on the top we have the Nike logo, which has white splatters on it to kind of give it like a worn and beat up look to it. And that just adds like another cool detail to the sneaker. I mean, this thing's just packed with stuff like that. And then for the interior of the sneaker, not a lot going on in here. It's all leather wrapped. And then we have a white Nike insole with the Nike swoosh logo on it. Nothing too fancy. And yeah, there all is to it to this sneaker. Now, why do I think everybody should have a pair? Sneakers have definitely evolved a lot over the years. Sometimes in good ways, and then sometimes in bad ways. But it's just really cool to see a sneaker like this from the 70s come back and still be in great style. And I think everybody should have one because it's just a great classic with a lot of details on it. And also the price ain't that bad either, it's only $100, which is only $10 more than a pair of Air Force One. Which I prefer these over that because it's less basic and a lot more styling. And also compared to the other sneakers I review on this channel, this is kind of a bargain. Quality of the sneaker, I'll give it like a good 7 out of 10. Everything is just kind of good and okay. I would give it a 6, but since like, you know, they have nubuck and suede on there, I had to bump it up just a little bit. And also it's a fairly well put together shoe and it's pretty durable, and it's why people usually use these for skateboarding. Now for style and wearability, I would definitely give this sneaker a 9 out of 10. Pretty big score, but you gotta understand there's a lot of cool details here. The styling is very classic and nostalgic, and I just love shit like that. It also gets a lot of wearability points just because it already has an aged and beat up look to it. So I would definitely not be afraid to beat these up myself. You also wouldn't be able to find too many outfits that these would not go with, just because it just has a super simple and sleek design. This thing would just go with anything. And also that orange swoosh logo just adds that little pop that I wanted. Comfort wise, I'm gonna have to give this sneaker a 7 out of 10. The simple materials don't really make it that comfortable, and if I have to compare the feel, it really feels like just a slightly upgraded Vans or Converse. And also they did a lot to retain the old school feel, and let's face it, sneakers back then were not that comfortable. If you're looking to choose a size for the sneaker, I recommend going shoe to size. I'm a size 9, so I went with the size 9 shoe, and it fits pretty fine. So my overall rating of the sneaker, I would give it a good 8 out of 10. If this sneaker had better qualities, which I'm sure the off-white version does, I probably would have given it a 9 out of 10. But the sneakers only cost $100, and you definitely get what you pay for. So it's a good value, decent quality, awesome style and wearability, and okay comfort, so you can wear these sneakers pretty much any day. And that pretty much wraps up the sneaker. So the Nike Jordan, damn it, I review way too many Jordans. So the Nike Mid Vintage 77 Blazers. What'd you guys think about it? Like, comment, share this video if you guys enjoyed it. And last, but certainly not least, subscribe. I'm returning on feet footage for this video, so let's get to it.